Eggman is one of the most iconic villains in video games history. Now, when you first stepped into a recording booth, what was your approach to making the character your own while honoring everything that came before? Part two,
Mhm.
you voiced Dr. Eggman for more than 2 decades, and 2 decades is a long time, trust me. As as you've grown as an actor, how has your understanding of the character evolved over the years?
It starts with the audition process for Sonic X at the time. I was given clips of Dean Bristow, the previous actor, and then at that time the current actor, to sound alike. I think we all were, or at least most of us who auditioned for Sonic X were booked as sound alike. So they sent me clips of Dean Bristow, a couple dozen. I listened to them. I worked on my Dean Bristow impression, which I didn't really have until that moment. But basically, it's I'm Dean Bristow. He's down here as an evil. Went in, did my audition. I guess the Sega folks who were making the ultimate final decision, not convinced, went back in for a callback, did the same Dean Bristow thing I've been working on. Second round of callbacks, all the time, did the same Dean Bristow thing. And by the third time, I guess they decided, you'll do. So I went into the first few episodes of Sonic X, basically doing down here, Dean Bristow, deep, deep. The director, the producer came to me 3 or 4 episodes in, says, we love what you're doing, but we'd like to add more peaks and valleys for comedy purposes. So they gave me a
Mm.
reference of Martin Short's Jiminy Glick character, who starts up way up high and then goes way down low. And suddenly in came the peaks and valleys for comedy. And that was how Dr. Eggman essentially remained up through the years with minor variations. But the big turning point was in 2010 when I was asked to re-audition for the big recasting of 2010, and I was fortunate enough to be reselected, which was spectacular. New director, different type of director, very much an accomplished actor, theatrical director, and he and I got each other. We He spoke actor, I spoke director, I guess. We had a lot of common references. So he loved what I was doing, but he was also quite willing to take Dr. Eggman in new and exciting directions. And especially one case in point would be Sonic Frontiers, when Sega was looking for a more grounded performance. And I realized when listening back to some of my recordings, I ended up not doing much of a character voice at all. It just became me, but much more quiet and intimate and different. And it was just an interesting acting challenge of playing something new and exciting that was not the broad comedy and extra broad villainy that I had been used to. And it was just an excellent challenge. Same thing was in early on.